Okay, that light didn't work at all. Totally different than what I was seeing. Okay, all right. We're live. Hey, this is Eve Hennessy of Bitcoin Kindergarten. You can find me on Twitter if you put in Bitcoin Kindergarten or Eve Hennessy. Please subscribe to the channel, smash the likes, and then when you hit subscribe, hit the bell button and all. That way you'll know when I'm going to come on. You can come ask me all of your questions. So I'm probably not going to stay on too long. So ask your questions right away if you have any. This is my tweet for today, and I really like it. I think it explains everything you need to know about buying Bitcoin. It says, I'm perplexed at how people lose money in Bitcoin. All you have to do is 1, buy a little bit whenever you have a few extra dollars. 2, buy as much as you can whenever the price dips. And 3, sell a small portion when the price is way up. Take profits. That's it. So that's what I did, and I've done very well, only very well. So, the reason that some people lose money in Bitcoin is because they buy when the price is really high, the price starts to drop, they get nervous, they sell. That's how you lose money in Bitcoin. The price has only been going up for 12 years. For the most part, except for that one little bubble spot. But it's been very steadily going up. And it's been more widely adopted. Right now we have PayPal, we have Cash App, we have all these hedge funds coming in. So it's only just expanding and expanding. It's not, I don't think the chances of it going to 0 are almost none. So, or even going lower. It's just going higher. Like it's actually going higher right this minute. So that's what you do when you have extra money. You just put it in there. Buying things, silly or just eating too much in a restaurant or whatever. You just put a little money in a Bitcoin. Then when you see a price really dips a lot, like it did, it got down to $3,000 one time. It got down to $5,700 one time. I even just bought the last dip. It got down to $16,200 for one Bitcoin. Right now it's up to $18,500, like a few days later. So I bought the dip, a little bit of a dip. And so now the dip is $1,600. We don't know, if it ever dips a lot, if it ever goes below 10,000 again, you have to buy, because I don't know. A lot of people think it's going to always be, above 10,000 from now on. So if it goes down, you see a huge dip, just buy it because it will come back up. When you see that dip, just Google, Bitcoin news and make sure, there wasn't anything really wrong with Bitcoin. So far, it's been 12 years now, steady stability. So you buy that, and number 3 rule is when it goes up really high, you take some profits. So last week, it went up to $19,500 for one Bitcoin. And I decided, it's a good time to pay a few bills. So I just sold a small portion and then paid some bills, and then it dipped back down. So I was really glad I did. And then I bought some more, and I ended up making money from that. I just want to say one more thing about buying and selling a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of day trading. So it's very easy to think, I'm going to make so much money buying and selling Bitcoin. There's so many traders on the YouTube telling you how to do it. I mean, I've done it myself. And the problem is you really need to know something about taxes before you get into that. Like when you do a trade, when you buy and sell, when you sell a crypto less than a year, it's a very high, like 25-30% capital gains tax. So I was even on Robinhood just buying and selling like daily, waiting for a price to go up a little bit, selling, and then would go down a little bit. I would rebuy. And so you just have to be aware of taxes. And, in the United States and probably Europe, Canada, it's when you're buying and selling on the exchange, it is recorded and reported, and it's not reported yet, but I think if you're just doing a little bit, I don't know if what the situation is, but you just need to be aware of taxes. You can't just buy and sell and do whatever you want. You have to be aware of taxes. I think a lot of us who are new in the world of crypto, in the world of trading, the world of finance, doing day trading. Every once in a while, I'll buy, sell a little bit, if I really have a good idea of where a price is going. But in general, I just buy and hold. And that's what I wanted to tell you. So the 3 rules of making money in Bitcoin. Number 1, just put your spare money in there. Some people have, I frankly put every spare penny I had in there. Don't regret it. I mean, for like a whole year, I didn't do anything. Just if I had money, I got Bitcoin. I think it's a good idea. I don't regret it at all because now it's like multiplied so many times. 2, whenever the price dips, try to buy as much as you can. Whenever the price dipped, like I would just really focus on, okay, how can I get more money to buy more Bitcoin at this very low price? And 3, when it goes really high again, like it's probably going to go super high tomorrow. Everyone's expecting a big rise tomorrow. It's after the holidays. A lot of news has happened. Everybody's expecting Bitcoin to go up really great. Also, when people study technical analysis, all of the indicators are very good. So it's probably a good time to buy it today and not wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow, Monday, price can probably be a lot more. But when the price gets at 20,000 or whatever you think is the high, 22, sell a little bit of it. Well, if you buy it now, I mean, you don't really need to sell it this quick. Just wait until you have a lot of profits. When yours goes up enough that you have a lot of profits, then you sell some of it. So that's how we do it, and that's how you can make money and not lose money. I've never lost any money. I've only made money. And the only people I know who've lost money, I ask them, like, what did you do? How is it possible to lose money in Bitcoin? And they say, oh, well, I bought a whole bunch, and it was at the all-time high, and then it started sinking and got scared and sold it. So you're not allowed to get scared if you want to make money in the stock market or in Bitcoin. You just have to be like, okay, price is going down. Now what do I do? You remember the 3 rules. You have your strategy planned out. That's my strategy. I mean, it's a very sound trading philosophy, especially with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin isn't like a company. When it dips, it's not like a company that's going wrong. Sometimes you buy in the stock market, you might buy something and then the price is going down because the CEO did something awful, or there was some kind of problem with the company. But the thing is, with Bitcoin, we have never had anything like that. So there's no actual devaluation of the product. It's just market fluctuations. If something weird happens that we couldn't see, then like if the stock market crashes, Bitcoin will probably crash, a some amount, and then you can, have some little saved up so you can buy them. So my altcoins are doing great. A lot of alternative coins now. They're not called alternative coins. They're called altcoins, and that's anything that's not Bitcoin. They're doing really good right now. The prices are really going up. I had bought a lot of altcoins back in the bubble. I bought them when they were really going crazy and going high, and then a lot of them right now I'm in a loss. But I decided to hold on to them because I knew, like, once Bitcoin came back with a bull run and Bitcoin's doing really well, then people are going to start to look into it. That I've investigated very well and expect to do well in the future, and some of those have already really done well. I think right now, so I've said this before, but when Bitcoin goes up, then people start buying like XRP, Stellar, and the other coins in the top 10, because 1, they're sold on Coinbase and the big exchanges, and 2, they've been around a long time, and 3, you just see them in the top 10. And you can buy that. I mean, I think you have to look into it a little bit more and be a trader. I can't really say about those coins because I don't really buy them. I did buy them when I was new, though, just like everyone does. And my XRP crashed, and it was in the gutter for 2 years. I finally sold it at only a slight loss. I mean, now I wish I had kept it because I think it's up since that time I sold it. But those coins are not really, well, you just have to look into them for yourself. I can't really say anything about those coins. But I do know about some that are a little further down. Like I made a lot of money in Aave, and a lot of people think that Aave is still really undervalued. So if I was going to buy an altcoin right now, I would buy that one. It has been pumping and dumping, not dumping so much, but pumping recently. I have to tell you about another coin that's going crazy, and that's Unibright. So that one's been up like 50%. Let me see, in the last, now it's 33%. Anyway, it's gone up 33% in last week. So that's pretty amazing. I know they had some kind of deal with Coca-Cola. There are a lot of these coins that have very specific uses for the future, and they're, in decentralized finances, and they're linking together to help all these amazing products. Actually, this is a coin I want to buy. I just heard about it. Oh, I heard about it recently this week. It's called, I think it's called Electroneum. You got to look it up. It's Electroneum. And it's like the Fiverr of crypto. So people are going to be able to hire someone through this platform and, all over the world. So, everybody's outsourcing now. Fiverr is kind of a pain. It really took too much of everybody's money, and it just was a weird setup. So I'm kind of interested in this. It's called Electroneum. If you know the actual name of it, put it in the comments. So that's all I need to say. Like, people talk a lot of stuff about Bitcoin, and people don't understand it. Go on my video, Free Crypto. You can just get some free crypto, and they will show you these little videos that tell you about the different coins. It's a great way to learn about crypto, and you're earning free crypto. It's their advertising, like how they want you to understand it, so you get excited about it. Everyone is getting excited about crypto. They're learning more, and then the prices are all going up. So that's pretty amazing. Plus, you can get $10 free if you use my link. But I think you have to spend $100 to get 10. But it's definitely a good idea to get $100 in Bitcoin today if you have it. At least that, because we're all expecting it to shoot up. I mean, it's shooting up right now as we speak. So I'm going to check it. Once you get into Bitcoin and the price is mooning like it is now, we just look at the Bitcoin a lot. See what I do when it starts going down. Yeah, see, it's doing well. Something else. You don't want to. You've already made the decision. I'm not going to sell when the price is going down. So when it's going down, you just go focus on your business. Try to make some more money so you can buy some more crypto. If you want me to walk you through how to buy something on Coinbase, or if you want me to walk you through MetaMask, Uniswap, any of that, I'm available. I just charge $4 a minute, and you can do however long or short you want, and you can ask me all of your questions. You can send this to your parents or who's ever, people that you know who want to get into crypto but don't understand it. I'm the one that I explain it in very simple terms. There's somebody I was looking at on Twitter today. It was called like, "Let me teach you crypto, Dad." But I don't think Dad would understand his tweet, because he's like, "Oh, you have to on-ramp and off-ramp on the exchanges, and don't buy any shit coins," and just all these words that you don't know if you're not crypto, So I just like to keep it very basic. This is how you buy it. This is how you get a strategy. This is how you sell it. If you want to buy, there's a lot of people making a lot of money buying coins on Uniswap with MetaMask. And let me just say this: there's so many scams, though. That's a problem. Even MetaMask. If you Google in MetaMask right now, I think I saw this on Twitter that the top link is actually a scam, and they put this, like, there's a real one and the fake one. There's one called MetaMask, MetaMask.io. No, it's MetaMask.io. So only get the real MetaMask, not the fake MetaMask. Somebody like my tweets. I think so you want the real MetaMask, not the fake MetaMask. And then use MetaMask. It's a wallet. It's where you keep crypto, and then with that you connect it to Uniswap, and then you can buy all of these smaller coins. Like, I don't think Unibright, it might be on Binance. So Coinbase is like the best, easiest place to start. But if you want to buy smaller coins that you've investigated a little bit, you know is going to go up, a lot of them can only be found on Uniswap. And many of them can also be found on Binance. You can look on CoinGecko.com to find out where a coin is. This little app with the CoinGecko. I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, CoinGecko. Well, I'll just show it to you. It's the like gecko on the top center. The gecko and its green. CoinGecko.com, and then you can look up exchanges. Like you could look up your coin that you're interested in or that you heard about, or Electroneum, whatever. I think I'll try to look that up, see if it's really a coin. Electroneum. Then what you can do is click, you can see the price chart, and then you can see what exchanges it's on. Because once you really get the crypto bug, you're going to want to Electroneum. There it is, ETN. So you look up at Electroneum, which we looked up. I'm going to buy some of this. Let's see where we have to buy it. This is a little more advanced. Okay, it's sold on HIT, BTC, KuCoin, Huobi, KuCoin, Probit. See, these are actually all Chinese exchanges. Coinbin. All right, this one is not really that easy to buy, probably, especially if you're in the United States. Like, I don't know if it's illegal to buy on other exchanges or if it's just prohibited, you know, for them to sell in the United States, but you can get a VPN and just say you're in Canada and go buy some other exchange. But these, I think KuCoin's pretty good. I have KuCoin. We might have KuCoin US. You can try it. You can get a new KuCoin account. I should be having a link. I'm going to put a link so I can probably get a few bucks affiliate money. But recently there was a problem with the Chinese exchange called OKX. So I think from now on, I'm not going to try to get too much stuff on Chinese exchanges. And except for KuCoin. KuCoin has been around a long time and so far so good. But that doesn't mean anything. You know, a lot of people are not worried about a lot of things, but, you know, you can lose your money on these other exchanges. I don't think you can really lose your money on Uniswap because it's a decentralized exchange and it's not owned by any country or any person. Like anyone can go on there. So I think Uniswap is good. MetaMask that's a wallet, seems to be good. But some of these other Chinese exchanges or other exchanges you never heard of is not so great. Like on CoinGecko, they have ratings, so they have green light for all these exchanges. These other ones, who's even heard of these? They have yellow. And sometimes you just get desperate to get a coin though. So you can lose your coins once you start getting into this stuff, you are going to make some mistakes and you're going to start doing something a little foolish. That said, so if you do go and you have a MetaMask, you have to send the crypto, Ethereum. You have to buy Ethereum somewhere. Probably I just get mine on Coinbase, which actually is a little bit of a trouble because then you have to wait like a week until you can send it. So it's good to already have some Ethereum ready for when you want it in some exchange. You might be able to get it on Binance quickly, probably, but I don't usually buy any coins on Binance because I have one of these old unverified accounts. So you have to get the Ethereum and then you send it to your MetaMask and then trade it on Uniswap. So it's a lot of work. It's a little bit of learning curve. If I did it, anyone can do it. And you have to really, you work with these big long numbers and these zeros and stuff. But once you get the basic how it's done, it's really simple. And then you can buy some of these like up and coming coins. Like, I like that electronium. It sounds amazing, right? So sometimes there's something that seems amazing, but it might not all pan out. But I like to, if I hear Ivan talking about them, I get them. Sometimes he's totally wrong, but usually he has a good idea of what's going on. So you can watch Ivan on Tech. He's like my guru. I learn a lot from him, but it's like a whole hour a day, and he talks super fast, and he explains a lot of stuff that you might not know what he's talking about. If you go on Ivan, you don't know what he's talking about, you can come back to me and ask the questions like, well, what does that mean? He'll use terms you don't know what they are, expressions and whatnot. So that's why I'm here, Bitcoin Kindergarten, so you can understand like what other people are talking about. So what else? Yeah, so you can buy some good coins on Coinbase, like Atom. I guess we're expecting ATOM to come up and do really well. So the reason that myself, I'm not going to probably buy any XRP or Stellar or Ethereum Classic, the ones that all just did really well in the market last week, is because, for one, I missed it. Like, I got in on the beginning. Oh, yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, I don't know how high they're going to go up, if they're going to go up forever. There was some good changes in the fundamentals. The fundamentals is like all the qualities and good things that the company actually does. So there was some improvement, I think, in XRP, mostly Ethereum Classic, whatever. I probably won't buy them because they already went high. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a technical trader. You would have to follow that. But it's not stuff that you might want to keep for the long term, because for the long term, if Bitcoin price goes back down, like, or the bull run stops, people will just sell that and, hopefully made some money. But so there's a lot of coins out here that we are thinking they're like the Bitcoin of the future, except it's not Bitcoin, because there's only one Bitcoin. Bitcoin is used like a store of value, and that's what it's become in the crypto world. People aren't really spending their Bitcoin because you don't want to spend something if it's going to be more and more valuable over time. Many people are expecting Bitcoin. Citibank said there was a leak and some kind of information that they were expecting it to go to 300,000 within a year. I think this could totally happen. Everyone's buying it up. All of these hedge funds, Grayscale, every day somebody's coming on board. Everyone's like really afraid of what's happening with the cash money because of all the money printing, devaluation of the dollar and the euro. So everyone's really scrambling and getting into the Bitcoin. So we don't really spend our Bitcoin. You just sit it there. You can stake it in a staking pool and earn interest on it. I don't do that. I don't know. I just have not investigated enough to really trust my Bitcoin to anyone. And so the other coins, the second biggest coin is Ethereum, which I would buy. If I had a bunch of cash right now, I would definitely buy some Ethereum because it's very important. Like, Ethereum is used for so many things, and it's been number 2 for a really long time. I don't know how many years. And it's when you go to trade these other decentralized finance coins, you have to use Ethereum, and I'll say you have to pay the fee in Ethereum. So it's a very highly used coin, and Ethereum is the first coin that was making it possible to do these smart contracts and decentralized finance and everything. So Ethereum's amazing. Like, I buy a coin, I don't want to have to sit there and like worry, is it going to go down, or is it going to be worthless or useless, or not going anywhere in a few months or a year. So Ethereum is just going to be like Bitcoin. It's going to go up and up. It's good to have it. I think it's a good investment. But there's a lot of other coins that are doing well. Let's see. A lot of them went up a lot this week. Ethereum actually went up 10%. I don't know if this is a week, maybe it's 24 hours. Polkadot, 5%. Uniswap, 6%. Loopring, 5%. BAM Protocol, Origin Trail. These are coins that I own. You can go get them. Like, I've studied them. That's why I own them. Entradel, FXAI, Nexo. but buy at your own risk. Some of these are highly risky coins, but what you can do right now is, because they call them low caps. They're very small coins, and well, Band Protocol is not so small anymore, but it was small when I bought it. So you buy these very small coins, and then they have the chance to go up 100 times, 1,000 times, or whatever, the same way that Bitcoin did. So I like to investigate and buy a good amount of low caps. A lot of those I got on Uniswap and hold on to them. Some of them are down since I bought them, because I told you I bought it at the top of the bubble crash. But it's sad to see in your wallet, the money going down, but now it's coming back up. There's this cool wallet called Zurion that it tracks all of your things that you bought on Uniswap. So some of them I'm in a loss, but overall I'm definitely gained, because there was just one or two or three that went up a lot. I bought $200 of Aave, now it's worth $2,000. And same with Band Protocol. I don't know how much I bought, but the thing is, that's my strategy, is buy these low caps, a certain percentage of my portfolio, buy these low caps, and then hope more and more of them spring up, and just hold on to them over time. It's not I'm not going to sell them, to pay bills or whatever, unless they go up really high. That's all I have to say. Put your questions in the bottom. Send this to your people who want to buy crypto and don't understand, and they want to subscribe to my channel so they can come ask any questions they want. You can ask the silliest, dumbest question possible, and then you can even ask it several times, because this is Bitcoin kindergarten, and you know what? When you're just learning, you have to repeat. You have to learn things in different ways. You might not understand my explanation. We're all at a different place, but I promise you, crypto, Bitcoin, and blockchain is not that hard to understand. It's just takes a little time. You just have to get used to it. You just have to find the good information. Don't buy anything that your friend sends you, oh, I just made $1,000 here. Sign up here. Don't do it. Unless Coinbase or a crypto exchange, which you Googled before you sent your money. Unless you just want to send a few money, but also these scammers trying to get a lot of money out of people. I get scams sent to me all the time. It's really bad. So scammers are using the fact that people don't understand about Bitcoin to just say anything and get your money, and then your money be long gone. So don't send it to them. That's all I have to say. Don't do any scams. If you get if you get a DM that says oh, here's a great opportunity, no, it's not. There are no great opportunities. There are, but it basically requires a little bit of studying and a little bit of buying it on your own. Otherwise, you could just lose every penny that you put in, because who knows where you're sending your money to. Could be anybody, anywhere in the world, All right, let's see. But it's a very fun, cool, exciting world of crypto, and I hope you get on board. If you buy your Bitcoin, I hope you buy a little bit of other smaller coins. I would buy Ethereum, I would buy Atom, Chainlink. I can't say about the XRP. So here's the ones that I didn't buy. I used to own them. I bought them when I first came in. Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Ethereum Classic. They're not cheaper versions of Ethereum. It's not a cheaper version of Bitcoin. It's completely unrelated coins, and I think Stellar might be actually doing something in the world. XRP also. But the thing about Bitcoin is that there's only a certain amount of Bitcoins ever made, and that you can guarantee, people just can't make more Bitcoin. But the XRP, they can, and just, that's, I think, the biggest risk with that. I think they might have been trying to do something to create a situation where they couldn't just keep printing XRPs. That's why the price is so low. It's because it's not worth that much. So if you invest in that, don't put your life on it. There's people on Twitter, there's people all over XRP is so great, but mostly for 2 years, it's just been sitting in the gutter, doing nothing. So that's all I have to say. Smash those likes. Ask those questions. Take care. Bye-bye.